It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. Nobody got me today. No.
We were close. I think we got Bob on there yelling 6 from the background.
Very good. Morning, Bob.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
We hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Oh. Whoop, whoop. I was coming.
Thought you were going to miss it.
Something was a little off in my headset, so I was adjusting something. We're good.
Something off in your head.
There is.
Something off in my head. It'd take a lot more than a little bit of adjustment.
Ain't that true?
Have a good day,
Bye,
Bob.
Bob. You have a great day, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
And good morning, Gigi.
Oh, good morning, Gigi. How are you this morning?
Yes, we hope you're having a wonderful one. Tuesday morning. I almost said Monday.
We do. We hope you have a blessed day today, Gigi. Enjoy life today.
Definitely. Looks like it's going to be a pretty day. He showed me a sneak peek of the White River, and beautiful.
Beautiful, didn't it?
Looked beautiful. That's
really, really nice pictures. Yesterday was almost so foggy you couldn't see.
Oh, yeah?
But it was really cool because the camera was above the fog.
Yeah.
So you had the fog here and the clouds right above.
Like a blanket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat.
That is neat.
It was pretty neat.
Very good.
But good morning.
Good morning. Did you have a good Easter weekend?
I did. We spent most of the weekend up in Kansas.
Yes.
At the National Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did get back Saturday night. And so we're able to chill and do some family stuff and try to catch up a little bit on Sunday.
Very good.
So it was good.
Yeah. We went, you were up north and then came down, and we might have passed each other. Well, no, you came back Saturday night. Saturday afternoon, we went up into Nevada, Missouri. That's about an hour and a half south of Kansas City, and stayed with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law and their 4 children under 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, it's, I was like, buddy, you got your hands full. They wouldn't have it any other way.
There you go. I love it.
They got ducks and chickens and guineas and, I mean, just a little farm with, just wait till they're teenagers. Then they can help do everything, right?
There you go. That's won't have to mow the lawn anymore, do anything.
I know, right?
Isn't that great?
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's what I thought. I'd have 2 kids. I wouldn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I was so wrong.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to talk to Can Man about that.
Yeah.
Kirsten's already out of the house.
Now it's like, you're going to mow the lawn? You're going to pay me?
And then we were talking about that last night. He plays Fortnite like, I mean, he's
now,
addicted.
I will say this. My son went through the Fortnite phase.
Yes. He's
kind of pretty much out of it. I mean, I think a buddy will call him. He'll jump on there for a little bit. But
Sure.
that phase is gone.
Did he buy
good.
V-Bucks? Do you remember V-Bucks?
Oh, yeah. There was a lot
That's all he wants for his birthday.
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks. Last night he had like $7.80 or something like that, and he needs over 8. He needs about 9 with tax to buy an $8 V-Bucks. And he's like, what can I do? What can I do to earn $1? And Carla said, mow the lawn. I can't do that right now because it was like 7:45. She's like, you could do it tomorrow. I want the V-Bucks now. Well, can't give you the money until you've done the job.
There you go. I agree with that 100%. Right? Now, do you catch yourself playing it with him?
Oh, no.
You don't play it?
I don't play Fortnite. No, I don't.
Oh, I've tried. I'm terrible at it. But
well, that's probably why I don't play. I never really was a gamer. I mean, I've beat 2 games in my life. One was Super Mario Brothers back in the 80s.
Lord.
Well, it is what it is.
All right, go ahead.
And the other one was Driver 2. Not 1, Driver 2. I beat that game back in 2002,
Played way too much video games.
2002. The only 2 games I ever beat. Otherwise, you get on and play a little bit. We played the Wii. Got a Wii. Did the bowling.
Now, I like the what you call them, virtual reality games. I don't know what you'd call them. Not virtual reality, but where you actually have to move and do the stuff. We had the Wii.
Yeah.
And then we had the Xbox. What's they call that, motion or whatever, that scans you and puts you in the game. And,
See, I've never done that.
And they've got these weird games. Like one of our favorite of the family was a raft game, and you're trying to balance on this raft as it's going down a river type thing. Stuff like that is fun.
Watching you, you're looking funny because you're.
Or you try to dance, and you just can't.
Now, was that one with the goggles, or were you still looking at a screen?
No, that one you don't wear goggles.
So it scans you in, and then
we got the Oculus with the 3D goggles.
Okay.
And that's, if you haven't played that
I've done it once at my brother's house. A friend of his brought it, and that was wicked.
Yeah, that thing is unreal.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, one day. That's
what I got one. I need to bring it here.
We'll be living life in the virtual world. That's what Facebook Meta is trying to do right now. They're trying to create a virtual reality world where you put on the goggles, sit in a chair, and you can go anywhere in this virtual reality world. It's like that
pretty
movie.
Cool,
though. Yeah. Well, until you get sucked into it to where that's where you are all the time and you're not living in the real world.
Reality.
Sometimes you want to escape reality, but how much escape is too much?
I agree. I have to agree with that.
Anyway, 706, we better get to Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect, they have 29 in the state, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, and we sure do appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. With that, we'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I'm just thankful for everything that you've given us. Easter Sunday has come past, and we're thankful for the birth of Christ and the resurrection of Christ. We are believers that know that one day you will return, and we are thankful for what you have given us now, even though sometimes we don't always appreciate it. Our country is in division and turmoil, and we sure could use a hand. We need more to believe than not, and that's what's going to bring us back together. So if you could just watch over us and the world, not just the United States, but the world. It seems to be run with strife and division and fighting. It doesn't seem like we can ever get right. And I think with you, we could if more people believed. So as usual, please watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for us. With this, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. Give them a call at 870-425-2161. Ask them about pre-need service. It's always good to have a plan in place. Scooter and I have talked about it. You know, I'm going to be cremated, and my family is going to spread my ashes in a beautiful area where there's a view of a lake or a river, just somewhere they would like to go. That would be where my tombstone is, that spot and that
down
view.
By the landfill.
Down. Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect. Thanks, Scooter.
You're welcome.
Let's go ahead and pause now for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z Team.
Welcome back to the morning show. Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. They are professionals that will take care of you from start to finish. They won't just list and leave. They're not going to just push you downriver. Bye.
They deal with a lot of new home buyers. They deal with a lot of people that are downgrading and upgrading, and they know every step to walk you through and everything they need to explain that's going on behind the scenes, because that's the biggest thing. You don't know what really goes on behind the scenes.
A lot.
It is a lot.
Paperwork.
I mean, Linda runs 900 mile an hour nonstop, just taking care of stuff that are behind the scenes, and there's a lot to it. That's it.
Okay.
That's the punchline.
Yeah. He's right, though. There's a lot to it. I was thinking about doing it without a realtor, and there's so much that you don't think about or you don't even know about, and a lot of lenders have a lot of stipulations, and you want to know
there's so much that can go wrong.
Because you don't want to get to the signing and you're like, oh, you don't have this?
Because it's not all about you. I mean, you got this guy's buying this house in order for this one to sell this way. It's a domino effect down the line, and if you knew everything that was going on to make that house that you have sold.
Exactly.
There's a lot of things that you don't know.
Yep. He's right. Let's take a look at the White River,
All
brought
right.
to you by the Z Team. He didn't have his hand on it. Look at that amazing view of Cotter, Arkansas, the horseshoe bend of the White River. It's breathtaking. Look at I like that it's color. You know, we were getting it when it was still black and white, hadn't transitioned out from nighttime. But how it's green, it's beautiful. Summertime is about upon us. I know it's another couple months away, but still. You could go out. Yeah, you could go out on the river and be comfortable. Have a hoodie on, you know, and a life vest, because look how much water is rolling through there.
They are trying to get rid of some water.
Yes.
Trying to bring the lakes down before the
They
more
need to.
rains come.
Have you drove by the lake? There's the Norfolk, at least I haven't been by Bull Shoals, so dirty.
Oh,
Just from all the rain,
Yep.
dragging all the logs and sticks and everything else into the lakes, all towards the edges. It's just full.
And it'll take a while to clear up.
It will.
That's for sure.
Hopefully by the time June rolls around and the water's warmed up and you go out on the boat, it'll be nice and clean. We get lucky that way. This beautiful view is brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. You can go to retiredarkansas.net and find their listings, find the MLS listings, find this beautiful view. Look at that. Amazing. That is the Rainbow Bridge there in Cotter. If you've never been to Cotter, you should take a little drive down there. It's absolutely amazing. You got the Cotter Spring with the rope swing. I wouldn't suggest jumping into it right now, but maybe you want to do a polar plunge. Yeah. You know, you do you. Don't let me sway you. If you want to get cold, get cold. Bob and Linda Zadora, give them a call, 870-405-0793. They're our senior real estate specialist, as Scooter said earlier. Maybe looking to downsize, something a little bit more manageable. They can help you with that. Sell that big house, get something a little smaller inside of town. You know, as we get older, you got some doctor's visits. You need to maybe be closer to the hospital in case something happens. And they'll help you out with that. Find you something that's a little bit more comfortable.
The right home for the right time of your life.
Exactly. Bob Zadora. Quoting Bob Zadora. Quotes.
In quotes.
Air quotes out there. In quotes. So give them a call, 870-405-0793. Look at that. He's going out. There he goes. Look at that.
Yep. Got a boat on the water.
If only we were with him.
Let's go.
I know, right? Let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team, Century 21, Lee Mack Realty. Mountain Home, it's 50, Harrison 52, Batesville 46, Yellville 48, Marshall 43, Salem 46, Calico at 50, West Plains at 46, Springfield at 52, Poplar Bluff at 44, and St. Louis at 48. And just keep showing them that river. Oh, it's beautiful. There we go. And National Weather Radar shows, of course, the Pacific Northwest has rain. Seattle looks like a mixture of snow in there. Across the U.S. is looking pretty good today, but look, as it goes further into the day, rolls into Montana, a mixture of snow and probably sleet and rain, and you know their winters last longer. Yes, they can have it. But you know, got a few showers down in the Gulf Coast, nothing major. It looks like some of it's made landfall in Alabama, but otherwise, look at across the country today. It's going to be beautiful. Missouri and Arkansas. There we go. Looking clear, rolling through 8, 9 o'clock there. I don't see anything starting to develop, so I think it's going to be a wonderful day. A wonderful day. And I have the day off. I love it. Please hold. National Weather Service. There we go. Watches and warnings. We're in the clear. Kansas City has some, let's see. Well, there's so many TANs. It's either a fire watch, a special weather statement, or a marine weather statement. Which one do you think it is, Scooter?
We'll go with special.
Okay, special weather statement. It's special.
They're special.
Yeah, so. But Arkansas and Missouri, for the most part, is looking in the clear. No warnings or watches. Today is sunny, high of 74. Tonight, clear, low of 45. Wednesday, sunny, high of 74. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low of 48. Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 74. Thursday night, partly cloudy, low of 52. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 77. Friday night, partly cloudy, then slight chance of thunderstorms. at 20%, a low of 60. Saturday, slight chance of thunderstorms at 20%, then a chance of showers at 40%, high of 76. You know what I didn't do?
I'm scared.
Norfolk Lake water level is at 563.63. Level is 11.63 feet above full pool.
And we have
if you would
no
like to know
clue
how many is generating, you would call 870-431-5311 because I forgot to call. Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 673.85. Level is 14.85 feet above full. It's full. And again, if you want to know how many they're generating, 870-431-5311.
Got one job to do.
I had to do another one because I didn't know who was coming on until early this morning. That is a look at your weather, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador of the Z Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. Go to retiredarkansas.net, find your home today, right?
There you go.
Very good. And I've done it again. I've gone over. It's 7:16. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with a little community news.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our segment of community news is brought to you by Mower Warehouse.
You were a little slow there. It's almost like you forgot what to say.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm still getting used to doing this part. Mowers, repairs, sales. Go to Mower Warehouse there on Buzzard Roost Road for the largest selection of commercial, residential, lawn care equipment in Mountain Home. They offer free shipping of mowers and lawn equipment across the U.S. outside of Arkansas, tax-free and 0% financing on new and used equipment, whatever your credit may be. You can call 870-701-5222. We'll give them a quick look here inside. This is inside of all the parts and mowers and leaf blowers and weed eaters, chainsaws, everything you're going to need because it's that time of year again to get out and
that's
clean up
like
that
a
yard.
very small fraction because their outside is completely covered. I mean, front, side, even up in the air. They got mowers.
Mm-hmm. And there's that one. If you can see my cursor right there, that looks vintage. It looks like it's from 1980s. And then, yes, that's vintage now. But for all your mower warehouse or all your mower warehouse needs, located in Mountain Home, Arkansas, you can call them at 870-701-5222. Let's take a look at community news. Hiram Shattuck's Health and Rehab Medical Awareness. You can join them for a community event on healthcare decision making, Medicaid benefits and requirements. That'll be April 28th, 11 to 2, 1100 Pine Tree Lane, Mountain Home, Arkansas. Question and answers at 12:30 with Arkansas Asset Protection Group. Lunch and beverages will be provided. You can contact Jennifer Begley at 870-404-2444 or Jordan Stevenson, 870-706-1797.
And that is open to the public.
Open to the public. Well, good. Cotter Trout Festival. The 21st annual Cotter Brig Spring Park Trout Festival is May 6, 2023, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. All kinds of food vendors, arts and crafts, exhibits, kids fishing derby for ages 15 and under. The AGFC Mobile Aquarium will be there. There'll be a car show, bounce house, all kinds of things going on. That's, let's see, Supreme Boat Supreme Boat Trailer and raffle tickets for $5 each or $5 for $20. There's a duck race, tickets $1 each, 6 for $5 or 25 for $20. There'll be cash and prizes to the winners. Live entertainment, just going to be a lot of good family fun, isn't it, Scooter?
You bet.
So you want to check that out. It'll be May 6th, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And Night with Your Night. Go. Friday, April 21st at the Mountain Home Christian Academy. You can get tickets for $30, VIP for $35. Limited seating, reservations are required. That'll be 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. for ages 3 and 9, and 8 to 10 p.m., 10 and up. And the father-daughter ball, tickets for $25, VIP for $30. Ages are 3 to 7 years old from 2 to 3:30, 8 to 11, 4:30 to 6:30, and 12 and up, 7 to 8:30. And that'll be at the Mountain Home Christian Academy, April 22nd on a Saturday. That is a look at your community news, brought to you by Mower Warehouse. For all your outdoor, got to get the job done, get the yard cleaned up. It's that time of year again needs, right, Scooter?
They have got something for everything. They carry every line you can think of in there, from mowers to trimmers to generators to you name it, they got it.
Yes, sir. Give them a call, 870-701-5222. If you need to have your blades sharpened, your weed eater tuned up, anything and everything you need, they do it all. With that, it's 7:21. We're going to take another break, and we'll come back with Dani Pugsley of the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Here we go.
SOLAR solar panels. SOLAR solar panels. Well, all you need to do is call the solar guys. You'll smile and save money on the next sunrise. SOLAR solar panels.
Call the Solar Guys, your local solar experts. Find out how you can save money on the next sunrise.
SOLAR solar panels.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Dani Pugsley of the Mountain Home Area Chamber of Commerce. How are you?
I'm great. How are you this morning?
I'm very good. Did you have a good Easter?
I did. It was very low-key, and it was perfect.
I know, right?
It was very nice not having to. We got up, we went to church, we ate dinner, and that was about the extent of it.
Yeah. Where do you go to church?
We went to Real Life this weekend.
Yes.
So it's a great crowd.
And the Shed had an Easter event. Isn't that where it was at?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was them together.
Yes.
Doing the, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was a lot of fun.
It was.
And what kind of things do they do at that? Is it just a big?
It's just a regular church service.
Okay.
But because they are combining And because it's such a large crowd, they have to move it to the shed. So
Yeah.
they did 2 services on Sunday.
Okay.
So they feed you donut holes and juice, and yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. Now, was there an Easter egg hunt at the shed?
That was the weekend.
Or was that was the weekend
the
before?
weekend before.
Weekend
Okay.
before.
Okay.
There's been
That they
so
did
many
it at
different
college.
Easter events going
Yes.
on that I'm like, I don't remember which one was which. But no,
Right.
there was not one on Sunday.
Okay. Very good. Well, you've had a busy month. I mean, you guys are always doing something.
We are.
Your Facebook page is full of stuff, and that's where I usually go. But I'll start with this one, the Dallas Travel and Adventure Show.
Yes.
That looked like a lot of fun. You guys took those virtual reality goggles.
We did. You know, back in 2019, with the help of several community partners, they had the great idea of creating this virtual reality video to show a tour, a 3D tour of Mountain Home, Arkansas, because we would talk to people, and of course, they would have no clue where Mountain Home was. And it's hard to just describe everything that's here. So they thought, let's do a video. And so that video has been taken all over the place. And it's fun to, you would think that after time, maybe it would lose its relevance, but it's done the complete opposite.
Everybody wants to see it.
Everybody wants to see it because it's something different. When you go into some of these travel shows or just any show, usually they're 10 by 10 booths. There's some flyers, there's information, and that's about the extent of it. But when they get to ours and you see this giant bass cat boat sitting in the booth and there's chairs and these VR headsets, of course they're interested. But it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to show our area to people that maybe had no clue where we were.
Definitely. And I wouldn't discount the flyers and the magazines because it said you guys gave out over 500 magazines.
We did give over 500 magazines out. That vacation relocation magazine, we print 25,000 copies of that thing every year. And every year we give just about every single one of them out.
Yeah.
Whether that's mailing them out, we've already mailed out, I think as the last count, over 1,500 magazines since January.
Wow.
Since we got them at the end of January. And then we give them out at all the travel shows. We disperse them to all of our members, especially the people that advertise in those magazines.
Yeah.
So Mountain Home is definitely getting out there for sure.
Yeah. And you take them to other chambers?
Other chambers, we take them to the Welcome Centers.
The Welcome Center,
Yep.
sorry.
So we did
that's it.
a
Yeah.
grand tour, and we took our magazines to every Welcome Center
Yeah.
around the state. So what's cool about the Welcome Centers is when you walk in, it's broken down by just region. And so when you see North Central, usually our magazine is one of the ones that stands out just because of the picture, the colors, and so it kind of draws your attention to it. So.
Graphic design matters.
Graphic design
It's
matters,
how you-
absolutely. And I think that's why we have invested the amount of money and time that we have into the community brand, the photos, the videos, everything that we've done just to make sure that our brand is memorable, that it
Yeah.
stands out.
It stands out. Easily recognizable and remembered. That's what I always said when I started in the biz.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And some people would think, well, you still do a magazine and 25,000. Yet people still pick those things up and flip through them. Not everything is on here. You know what I mean?
That was by far the hardest thing for me to grasp when I started at the chamber, because coming from such a digital world,
Yes.
teaching East, everything was digital. And I asked, do we still need magazines? Do we still need maps? Do we still need some of this paper stuff? And they're like, yes,
Right.
we do.
Well, you still have people come in asking for maps.
Every day, maps and phone books.
Yeah.
Every single day. I mean, somebody's coming in looking for a map of the area.
Yeah. Now, phone book, I can see people going, are you serious? A phone book? But yes, they still want a phone book.
I couldn't tell you the last time I picked up a phone book.
It's been years.
Me either, but the amount of people that still use them, because it's just quicker and easier for them, and so the more power to them.
Right.
I've had to just completely change my mindset on it and just
Go with it.
Go with it. That's the demographics of the community, and that's another thing that I've learned from being in this position is listen to the community, listen to your members, listen to their wants and needs, because it's not always about what you want or how you would typically do something.
That is so true. I always want it to be about what I want, but it's never the case. You've got to listen to your customers.
Absolutely. Anytime you're dealing with, the community and community service, it's fun some days just answering the phone at the chamber, because you never know what phone calls you're going to get.
I can only
No
imagine.
2 days are the same in our
Yeah.
world, for sure.
That's good. Okay, so yesterday, Ozark Mountain eclipse. This is awesome because next year, total solar eclipse.
Yep.
And it'll be April 8th, 2024. So before you talk about the meeting, I realized that I was here at the junior high, and I think it was 1994. That's when I was at the junior high, 1993, 1994.
You're showing your age a little bit.
Yeah, I
this
know,
morning.
right? But so I was like, and I was here for the solar eclipse. I was at the junior high. I was in 9th grade. And I'm only bringing all this up because my wife works at the junior high, and now she'll be at the junior high 2024 for the solar eclipse. And I thought, honey, it was meant to be that we're together for the, you know what I mean? But
yeah, there was.
I had to say it on air so she could.
There was a solar eclipse in 2017 that went through Mountain Home specifically. We were in the 90th percent for coverage. I remember I was teaching at the high school, so I took my kids out and we had a solar eclipse party. But this time we are actually in the path of totality.
Yeah.
So Mountain Home will be in total darkness for over 3 minutes. To put that into perspective, it's longer than the Kentucky Derby.
Right.
We do have a website, which is ozarkmountaineclipse.com, and there's a countdown on there, and it's going to give you all the information about the solar eclipse. The reason why we're having these informational meetings right now is because of the massive influx of people that we could potentially see for this.
Yeah.
And we know that because we've started to work with the state of Arkansas has done a fantastic job with Parks of Tourism, going around the state educating people about what's to possibly come. And they know that from talking with other communities that we're in the path of totality from 2017. And looking at the numbers, our population could potentially double. We could see an additional 10,000 plus people just to Mountain Home for that weekend. So you start to think about the strain that that's going to have just on traffic, on food. Some of the communities that we talked to before, they ran out of gas, they ran out of groceries. They just were not ready for the people that were coming.
Yeah.
And so right now it's kind of like preparing for some of those storms that we've been preparing for the last couple weeks. You're hoping for the best, all you can do is be prepared and just wait it out and see what happens.
Yeah. Are you connected with the hotels and Airbnb to see how many has already been reserved?
So right now, a lot of the resorts and hotels just now opened up their reservations because it's a year out.
Okay.
And so that was part of the meeting yesterday was you'll see them, rates will be raised. They're going to have minimum night stays. And that's simply to help with crowd control. We want people to come in on Saturday and not leave until Tuesday. The campus at ASU will be hosting some type of festival on that Monday, the day of the eclipse, and that's mainly just to try to keep everybody safe because the last thing we want are people to drive down 62, start to see the eclipse happen, and they're pulling over on the side of the road, and then you can't get through. So if we have a great viewing area, that's going to help us out significantly.
Definitely.
But Hot Springs, I believe that's race weekend. They're predicting maybe 100,000 people are going to infiltrate the town, and that's across the state. So, you're looking at bringing over 1 million people to the state of Arkansas in a year.
That's awesome. That's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Busy,
it's chaos.
Very busy, chaos.
Yeah.
So if you live in Mountain Home area, don't try to go out to eat that time.
Yeah.
Just be prepared to make your meals at home.
And that's what, yesterday was one of our first informational meetings, and you're going to see those throughout the year. And it's mainly that, just information for the people that live here to make sure that you have gas, make sure you have groceries, make sure you have all the basic necessities that you need before that weekend hits. If you're a resort owner, or you work in the hospitality industry, make sure that you have enough amenities and food and things for your guests. I think the Baxter County Airport may be doing a fly-in, but we're also working with all of the surrounding communities. So Cotter, Gassville, Flippin, Norfolk, making sure that all of those communities are squared away as well. So there's a lot of moving pieces that go into this thing for sure.
Definitely. It's 7:34. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with more from Dani Pugsley of the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Dani Pugsley, the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. You guys do a lot of wonderful things in the area to bring new businesses and, you know, people that just want a vacation or move here. You know, you really get out and network. And one of the things to highlight new businesses is you do these ribbon cuttings.
We do.
And you had the
There's
Mercantile.
a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot. You roll through their Facebook page and they have videos on there. One of them right now is the Mountain Home Mercantile's grand opening. Looks like you just posted
Friday.
that. So
yeah. And so what's interesting or what's nice about these ribbon cutting videos is if it's a business that maybe is newer to town or you're unfamiliar with it, we encourage you to watch that video. You're going to have listen to an interview with the business owner to tell you a little bit more about their place of business. They're also, I think it's showing right now, there will be different video clips about what's actually in that store just to let you know what's there. So we highly recommend if you want to know more about a particular business, you know, watch those videos. They're usually anywhere from 1.5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, just depending on how long the conversation is. But right now we've got several businesses that are either, you know, brand new to the community or like the one that we have today, they're just kind of doing a grand reopening. They've updated their logo, updated, you know, some things actually.
Merchants?
No, today is the lumber, the mill.
The mill.
The mill.
Okay.
Which a lot of people don't know that there is a mill right behind Lowe's that you can actually go to. So it's the guys.
Cedar.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to blank on his name now.
Cody McKee is so him and his dad.
There we go.
So. But they're doing, KTLO will be out there today. They're doing some different, but Mountain Milling Company, so they've changed, you know, like I said, they've changed some of their branding. But KTLO will be out there. There's going to be some giveaways, hot dogs, different things like that.
Yeah. That's awesome. I need to go back there to get some tongue and groove cedar for my tiny camper.
I remember the first time I had somebody call me and ask me about the cedar mill in Mountain Home. I'm like, what are you talking about? We don't have one of those. They're like, yeah, we do. So I Google it. I'm like, oh, we do. It's buying Lowe's. So I definitely try to make sure that I educate myself on the businesses that are here.
Sure. Mountain Home Milling Company. That'll be today.
But yeah, there's several events. Every time we have a ribbon cutting or business after hours like we had last week, those you'll always find those in the event section on our Facebook page. So if you ever want to know what's going on, and all of these ribbon cuttings and events are open to the public. We encourage the public to get out, come, meet these people, walk around, take a tour of the business. It's a great networking opportunity, especially if you are newer to Mountain Home, or maybe you've been here for a while and you're just trying to get your name out there. We come to these things.
Definitely. Like the business after hours program that you guys do.
Yep.
That's good too. The the Mountain Milling Company. So today, 11 to 1, grand reopening and ribbon cutting.
Yep, we'll do the ribbon cutting at noon.
Very good. I guess behind Lowe's. If you know where Lowe's is, then it's behind Lowe's.
Just right up the hill, I think is how they word it from.
Right up the hill from Lowe's.
Yep.
Very good. Well, the Harvest Shred-a-thon is on your Facebook page, April 15th, 9 to 12. And that benefit local food partners.
It does. And so Harvest, it's another thing. We get a lot of phone calls about the Shred-a-thon. Everybody wants to know when that's happening. And so again, anytime that there's community events or you've heard something going on and maybe you just don't know, check out our Facebook page or our website or give us a call and we'll be more than happy to make sure you know when these events are happening and where they're going to be located at.
Yeah, this will be in Harrison, Mountain Home, and Jonesboro. The event is free, but they accept donations.
They do.
And that's going to go towards the food partners.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. It did say, I think, a limit of 5 boxes per family.
Yes.
So don't bring a truckload. That's too much. Unless you're going to donate a lot, and then they might make an exception. I don't know. I'm not saying they will.
I'm one of those people that just burn things. Just put it in a burn barrel and light it on fire.
Definitely. So your 2023 golf tournament is sold out.
We have sold it out.
Very good. I did see, though, on the post that you might still have some hole sponsorships.
We do have a couple hole sponsors left, but we have sold out of teams, which is a great problem to have.
Yeah.
Our golf tournament typically does sell out. It's a lot of fun. Friday, May the 12th, it's an afternoon tournament. So it's one of those things that you can go to work for a little bit and then come out to the golf course. There's lunch and beverages, and it's a good time.
Very good. I wish I would have signed up for that with Scooter. Let's see how he golfs.
No? Too late now.
Too late now. Maybe next year, right?
I wish I actually was good at golfing. That's just not my thing.
Yeah,
I went and played Top Golf the other day and took second, so you'd been happy.
Second?
With that. Yes.
No, I love Top Golf.
Now,
that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is. Now, you play second out of how many?
There was 5 of us playing.
I was going to say out of 3.
But what game were you playing, though? Because that makes a difference.
Don't ask
that makes a difference. My mom has figured out, I love her dearly, but my mom has figured out if we play the game where you get points for hitting the targets that are the closest, she'll just stand there and like barely tap it and get all of them. Just to get all of her points. I'm like, that's not right.
No comment.
I mean, winning's winning. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
There you go. See,
right.
That's my.
All right. The Red, White, and Blue Festival, June 24th, is coming up, and it's time for vendors to sign up.
It's time for everything.
Yes.
It's hard to believe that we are already. It's almost red, white, and blue time. Sponsorship letters went out last week for that. We do have over 40, I think we're up to 44 vendors at this time, which is great. We obviously want more. We want to make sure that people come out to the festival, that they are well fed and they have the opportunity to buy, local merch. But the biggest thing with this festival is just a friendly reminder that all of the money that we raise for this festival goes to pay for next year's fireworks. And it goes back into our account for Red, White, and Blue and to help with our tourism endeavors. Fireworks are expensive.
Yes, they are.
I wish the chamber had all the money in the world to where we could pay the bill and not think twice about it. But that's simply not the case. We are lucky that we've worked with the same company for over 20 years, and all of these fireworks are made right here in the United States. and we get a discount by paying in full. So essentially,
Right.
as soon as Red, White, and Blue was over last year, we cut the check for this year's fireworks. And again, none of that would be possible if it wasn't for the community with sponsorships, the Jewels for You tickets, all the money that was raised from the car show, disc golf, all of that goes right back into the pool to keep the festival going.
Yeah, it's a great event. It's one of the biggest that we have in the area. And if you've never been there, I suggest that you go. It's definitely a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. So this year, the vendors will only be set up on Saturday. That's something that's a little newer this year. On Friday, you still will have the Rand Rodeo. That will still take place. There will also be this Mountain Home Symphony will perform a patriotic performance at the shed that night. But one of the things now that we have the placer data that I've talked about before, we're able to see how many people are actually coming in for the Friday night and Saturday. And I don't know if it's just the heat. It's usually pretty warm to come in. But I think a lot of families, just 2 nights, 2 days of it can be a little much. And so we're going to try it a little different. And we're going to start Saturday morning off just like we did last year. So we'll have the 5K. You'll have the parade, which I think went really well by moving that to Saturday. And then your car show, possibly the Jeep show Saturday morning. Vendors will open at noon, and we'll keep it going till the fireworks that night.
Just a full day and night of fun. Yeah,
we'll have the Kids Zone going from noon all the way on. Entertainment all throughout the day, so it'll be a great time.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea though, to roll it all into Saturday. For the most part, you get the Rand Rodeo Friday night.
Yep.
People that like to do the rodeo. That's
and the rodeo
fun.
is packed, and their numbers show that they are only growing. And so I'm hoping that by with us not having people on Friday, it's going to put even more people over at the Saddle Club Arena to help promote those folks.
Yeah. Now, isn't that supposed to be revamped sometime, the Saddle Club Arena?
They are. I know they're working on doing some different things with that. I believe someone in our office has a meeting scheduled. I've talked with the Baxter County Fairgrounds folks. I know there's a lot of plans and ideas. I think right now it's just securing all the funding and making sure the plans are ready to go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. They should. It's been the same way now since I've lived here.
For a very long time.
Very long time. So it's time for an upgrade.
Time for an upgrade,
yeah. Very good. 7:46, we're going to go ahead and take another break, and we'll be back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. The 10th annual Night with Your Knight and Father-Daughter Ball will be coming up April 21st and 22nd each night at the Shed in Mountain Home. Dads and daughters or mothers and sons date night, filled with dancing, dessert, a keepsake gift, and a limo ride. Don't miss an opportunity to make some memories. Tickets on sale now at mountainhomechristianacademy.com. That's the 10th annual Night with Your Knight and Father-Daughter Ball on April 21st and 22nd at the Shed in Mountain Home. Don't miss it.
You know, Harry, I think you were right. I hate to say it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I think it is finally time for us to move out of this place. Someplace closer to the churches, doctors, someplace you don't have to mow a huge yard. It's time we downsize.
No, I've seen that hottest hotshot agent guy. He's got himself a bunch of listings.
Well, I talked to Grace, and she had some wonderful things to say about the Z Team.
Oh yeah, we've heard them on the radio. You know, I checked out the website at retiredarkansas.net the other day. Didn't really look like they had a lot of listings.
They don't have a lot of listings because they sell them.
Well, maybe it's time for us to call the Z-Team. You know, Marge, I think maybe this time you were right.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Call the Z-Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home. 870-405-0793.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Have you ever
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Dani Pugsley, Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. And one of the great things about being a member of the Chamber of Commerce is your business after hours. But you also do joint ventures with other communities.
We do, and we also like to promote our other communities. And so tonight, the Cotter-Gassville Chamber is actually hosting a business after hours at Dally's. And Dally's and Cotter they're one of our members as well. So I believe their business after hours will kick off at 5 o'clock tonight. Cotter-Gassville Chamber's growing too. There's now a Taco Bell going in Gassville. I never thought I would.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't. After living that side of town for so long, and it's nice to see some new things, coming up on that side of town.
I'm glad to see it because I work on that side of town, and either you come back to Harps or you go to McDonald's and Sonic if you're wanting quick.
Yeah.
If you're wanting quick.
Nothing's worse than living out there and it's late at night and you have no food option. So at least Taco Bell has late hours.
I know,
We
right?
don't have to eat at the gas station anymore if you're really hungry coming through town.
So many times you can eat Casey's pizza.
I don't know. I love Casey's pizza.
No, it's real good. It's the breakfast pizza. It's really good.
That and the taco. I could eat Casey's taco pizza all the time.
It's very nice. Will you have other benefits to being a member of the chamber? So just kind of lay out what it means.
We get calls all the time from different people, and they ask us they want to know about chamber membership. What are the benefits? What do they get? And one of the first things that we like to start with is a discussion on tell us about your business, or maybe you're an individual, maybe you don't own a business, but you just want to be involved, and we welcome you as well. But the biggest thing that we remind people of are the growth and the different things that are happening around town. That doesn't happen overnight, and that's not one individual in this community that's making all of that happen. But one of our sole jobs at the chamber is exactly that, to promote, small business owners, but to also make sure that new things are coming into town. We also help promote the area through all of the tourism endeavors, whether it's going to the Dallas Adventure Show or the magazines, or coming on XL7, or it's promoting the area and what's going on. So by that investment into the chamber, that money allows us to keep doing the things that we're doing. So if you want to see new restaurants and new things coming in, it takes money to unfortunately make some of that happen, and sometimes just being able to travel and network and meet the right people. Some of that, sometimes honestly it's being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, which means you got to be in a lot of places.
I'm in a lot of places. I'm on the road quite a bit, and some days I love being on the road and some days I don't. But at this point, still being newer to the job, I'm in that learning phase. Just trying to learn as much as I possibly can, network with as many people as I can. So if that means that I've got to be on the road, then I'm on the road.
Right.
But so going back to benefits, so not only that, but we're going to help you promote your business. Whether it's on social media, we're going to share as much as we can. We do the different videos. So if you don't have a ribbon cutting per se, we do have some investor spotlight videos. So we have some members that maybe have been open for a little while, or they don't necessarily have a storefront, so they don't want a ribbon cutting. Well, we will meet with them and we'll do an investor spotlight. So same thing, gives you an opportunity to talk about your business, let people know that you're there. So along with the promoting, we have our weekly newsletters that go out to thousands of people, and that's free for our members. They can put anything that they want, any flyers, any information. We also will help you post your job openings. If you're looking to hire new people,
That's a biggie.
that's a biggie. We'll put your events on our community calendar. Now with the placer data, that's a huge part to being a member. If you want to know more about your business and the foot traffic and the amount of people that are coming in and out, let us help you with that. I've met now with a couple medical offices that they just wanted to see the time of day and the days of the week that they had the most foot traffic, because that helped them with their staffing, figure out what days do we really need the most people in here. But it also helps compare their businesses to other businesses. So maybe you want to see what somebody else is doing in town or across the state, across the country. We now have the data that can compare. That data, again, also helps us with all of our tourism endeavors. We know who's coming in for Red, White, and Blue. We know who's coming in for the concerts and all the festivals. It helps us with economic development, trying to recruit people.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more, that placer data, knowing when you were talking about the staffing, knowing when your busiest times are and to be staffed, because that's going to translate to people coming back because they're not waiting and they're not getting mad. You know how Mountain Home can be if you have to wait a little bit. Yeah, if you got to wait a little bit and you're understaffed, and it's not their fault. It just that's after COVID. That's just the way it is. That as far as maybe not having enough employees, so you become a chamber member. When you're trying to find employees, they're going to help you try to get that word out. But having that data, knowing that, okay, you take who you've got and have them on these days, because that's going to make your customers happy and bring them back.
You know, on Friday, I had the opportunity to host a group of 5th grade teachers from Hackler for teacher externships, and I was showing them the Placer data, and one of them asked, when is the best time to go to Walmart? So I pulled up the data for our Walmart in Mountain Home, and basically it's like 6 a.m. If you want to go and there's not a lot of people, 6 a.m. or 11, you know, right before they close, that's about your only option. It is insane the amount of people that go through that Walmart. Yeah. And, you know, you go back to the staffing. I know I've said it before on here. 32% of our population in Mountain Home is over the age of 65. So when you look at the amount of people that are actually in your workforce, your labor pool, that number gets smaller and smaller. And so the more businesses that we bring in, it takes people to run those businesses. Yeah. And so that's why right now we are actively trying to recruit younger families, some younger people to come to the area to make sure that we have enough people to fill those job openings. Yeah.
One like Seven Brew is coming in, and they mainly focus on students.
They do.
And so, you know, need more students.
Tobias was out of town not that long ago, and he stopped at a Seven Brew because he wanted to see what it was all about. And he called me. And he goes, listen to this. And there's music going. He's like, it's all teenagers working in here. And I said, great. That's exactly what we need. You know, and you've got Caddy Jacks, you've got Scoop, you've got some of these businesses that it's just that business model to where they're appealing to the right demographic. It's a great environment to work, great companies to work for. So we're excited to see, you know, the continued growth. But yeah, so all of that Placer data, it's all accessible to, you know, our chamber members. We ask that you schedule an appointment with me, and I'll be more than happy to go over any of that data. And of course, you know, maybe if you've been a member before and you're no longer a member, or you're just interested, let us know if there's something in particular that you would like to see the chamber do, or you think that it would be a great added benefit to being a member of the chamber. We're always open to feedback. We did not become the 15th largest chamber in the state overnight. This is something that we have grown, and it takes time to get to, and we want to make sure that we sustain that and we keep that momentum going, and that we keep the members that we have.
If that's not a reason not to become a member right there, I don't know what is.
That's my sales pitch for the day.
Well, it was a very good one.
But no, you know, everybody, there's 3 of us in our office, but all 3 of us, myself, Eric, and Ashley, we truly love what we do. We're passionate about it.
It shows. It does.
You know, we love the community. We love getting out with the events that we have. This is not something that we feel forced that we have to do. We love being there. And so I hope that shines through and shows through, and people understand that we're here to truly help and make a difference in any way that we can help you or your business. Let us know.
Yeah. And I mean, just your social media presence and all the things that you guys do, not I don't know, not many chambers do that. Not many chambers go to businesses and do interviews with them.
Yeah.
You know?
We try to get out there, you know, whether it's we stop in at the Salbug, or we stop in at the health fair. It was really neat to go to the health fair and just see the amount of members that we had that had different booths set up. So if we can go in, take a few pictures, take a quick video, and put that on social media, just because we might have more followers, to make sure that people know what's going on in the community, we're going to try to do that and go to as many things as we can.
That's excellent. So who did get a hold of you, get a hold of who else in there to become a member?
So Eric Toddy is our director of membership and sales, but if Eric's not in the office, anybody in our office can help or answer any questions that you have about being a member. But you can get in touch with us at 425-5111. We are also on 62 now, next to, I keep wanting to say Gilbert Realty. Now it's Doty. Doty, okay. I think that's what Eric says, Doty.
Okay.
And then Caddy Jacks, Dollar Store. So now I'm hoping that side of town's going to start growing a little bit too.
Yeah, definitely. We drove, my daughter, she lives in Jonesboro, was over for Easter, and we drove her by Caddy Jack and said, look at what he's done with that place.
It's so
It looks
nice.
amazing.
It's nice to be able to sit in my office and look across the street.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of cars coming in and out of that parking lot for sure.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
Always
Thank
a
you for
pleasure.
having me this morning.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. You all have a wonderful day. It's going to be beautiful out. I could be
Mhm.
wrong and something come in, right, Scooter? Anyway.
The problem is, if I put the sign up, it goes on her, so that's all right. We're gonna let that go.
Y'all have a great day.